in LA, bro, all you do is fight. Not trying to be like that. It's like he grew up in LA, probably was just fighting anyway. Shit.
But when you gay, what would your fights be about?
Getting teased.
Okay, and from what I've noticed, because everybody went to elementary with somebody gay, all the way on up. You already knew that's how he is, right? So from what I done saw, like all my life, the openly gay people don't get teased. They be the people that's trying to hide it. Like the ones openly gay and hang around with the 3 girls every day, nobody bother him or say none of them.
That's a fact.
So I don't know when did it become open or whatever. I don't know that because I don't know them that well. But I know people that let it be known what they is. They don't get bothered. I went to school with a gang, people that's gay. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I remember when I went to Fairfax High School, they had a gay student union.
Damn, back
Is
then?
that right?
Yeah.
That's wild back then.
They had a gay. It was the only. I believe at that time this would have been like 1980. I'm gonna say 87. It was probably the only school in the LA Unified School District that openly acknowledged the homosexual student body.
My name is Virginia Uribe. I believe that people will know me best for the beginning of the program that I started called Project 10 for the Los Angeles Unified School District. When I first started teaching, I went to a school that was primarily Jewish. It was like night and day to me. I mean, here were brilliant young people who were not constricted in their thinking by dogma. In 1984, I was a counselor, and a group of students came in one day at lunch, and they were very upset because a young gay man had been transferred to another school. And what happened was that he had been harassed by other students, and the way the school dealt with that, instead of dealing with the harassers, the school dealt with the situation by transferring him to another school. So these students met with me, and they thought that was so unfair. I saw reflected in them a lot of the things that I had read about gay and lesbian youth, and there was not much literature. So that crystallized in my mind that this was an underserved group of young people in the educational system, and that something should be done about that.
And it caused a lot of other gay kids to go to Fairfax. So now Fairfax has this whole gay community. They used to call it Fairyfax. When I was there in the 80s.
Damn.
And they got teased a lot, trust me, because Fairfax had a lot of gangsters that were getting bust there from other neighborhoods also.
Yeah, my uncle to Fairfax. He was a low.
So all the West LA Crips went to Fairfax. You know, dudes was getting bust from different hoods to Fairfax.
Fairfax is crazy, though.
Yeah, in fact, Fairfax, check this out. Here's another interesting fact for y'all. Fairfax is probably the first and only school that actually had homicides that occurred on the campus by students to a student.
What year?
A dude named Antoine. Damn, I'm forgetting Antoine's last name. Antoine got killed at the phone booth in the Fairfax hallway. I'm gonna say 1986. He got shot by a West LA Crip that's still in prison.
I don't think
to
that's
this day.
I don't think that's the first. 87.
Well, it's the only school. Well, Dorsey has a homicide, but it happened in front, outside. I'm saying in the school, on the property of the school, inside the school. They have 2. Fairfax has 2.
Dorsey, that was like the last 10 years or something?
No, the Dorsey one was in the 80s. It happened in the front of, and they caught the dude 20 years later. He went to jail for 20, 25 years later. That happened in the front.
Got chipped at Dorsey, though.
Which one were you referring to, Munchie?
It's one that happened in Fremont. Dude from 89 Families shot a crip at Fremont in class.
In the classroom?
Right.
Inside? Okay. You know what year that would have been?
That's why I'm trying to play with it in my brain. But you say 87. I believe it's before then. I can't put a year.
But then Fairfax had another one. They had 2 of them.
Damn.
I was like, wow, this is crazy. Because
What's going on at
Fairfax is
Fairfax?
not in the hood, for those who don't know. It's way, it's actually not too far from Black Sam's.
Melrose, bro.
Yeah.
It's in the hipster part of Los Angeles where it's nothing but shopping And you know what I'm saying?
But what borders it is what all the West LA gangsters. So, you know, they go beat Fairfax and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's like where they go to do it up. That's real.
So I think that it depends on like I bet you if you had a chance to listen to Dijon Paul tell his stories, I'm almost certain he got teased growing up, and took a few squabbles for it.
Paid off because he whooped on homie.
Yeah, I don't know. I believe if he was open back then and not trying to disguise it, he wouldn't get teased. The ones that be trying to play games, like, you know, they go get picked on.
Yeah, because I'd say the same thing. I don't really remember too many gay people who was getting picked on. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't care about that.
Young Gang Hefe told the story about the dude, Hush the Princess, that was in the feds with him. I know Marlon personally. He never got